there was no rule or no law that he could not be under the tent. He was reigning.
There are whispers that he was not even participating that day. I haven't seen it confirmed. I don't want to get into it. That's why he was not with his team. Obviously, he had gotten into a very violent incident 2 months before.
Obviously, or that's whispering also.
No, that's been reported.
Because there's no facts that he was suspended from school.
Right. Well,
there's no facts that he had been charged by law enforcement in a previous incident. That seems like bully behavior. Right. Going to that press conference to do what? Carmelo Anthony has been charged with the murder of your son. It's in the courts. The police are investigating. What was your motivation, sir, for going to that press conference?
Well, thank you.
Was it to intimidate?
Well, thank you for bringing that up, right? So you're spewing lies about a dead kid right now. There's no evidence of bullying by Austin Metcalf. There's no evidence that even Anthony's own story doesn't come across as bullying. He was asked to leave. He didn't want to leave. Now, whether or not, we don't know.
He was threatened to leave, not just asked.
He was threatened. That's the lie, right? There's no evidence that he threatened him. No.
Metcalf had not been threatening him first. And remember, why was it Mr. Metcalf's responsibility to move anybody on that day? That's not his job. So if he's not supposed to be there and he refused to move, go get a teacher. Hey, go get an administrator.
We all wish that he did.
I wish both boards had done something different that day.
But no one imagined that you had a guy like Carmelo Anthony who was just looking for an excuse to murder someone.
Oh, come on, Charles.
But we've had all these stories about the Metcalf father being a bad guy because he went to a press conference. This was a whole show put on to try to convince the jury pool of Collin County that this kid was innocent. You talk about,
the majority of people in Collin County are white people. That's a white county. That's not a black county.
The mother's crying, right? On the same day of her tear jerk fest, crocodile tears, in my opinion. You had the Metcalf family got swatted, both the mother's house and the father's home. Police were called there under false pretenses and said there was something violent going on, seeking to cause actual violence to those families. This is a dead kid and his twin brother with no support.
Mr. Metcalf has had white activists also. He's had white activists calling Carmelo Anthony a scumbag, deserves life in prison, deserves to be executed, calling for white people to stand up and fight back against black people and black attacks. Even had a white activist to lead a White Lives Matter protest right there in Frisco, Texas.
And you're right.
So let's not pretend that it's just black activists. It's white activists too.
Do we have the clip of the dad of Hunter Metcalf, or Austin Metcalf's dad, speaking to the white activist? Matt, can we play that?
This country is wrong. Why can't you stand that and say with that? God rest the beautiful young man's soul that would have been one of our strongest voices if he was still alive today.
Are you done?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, my turn to speak. You are part of the problem, my friend. You're trying to create more race divide than bridging the gap. I do not condone anything you do. You do not have any.
That's called white guilt.
No, let it talk.
My son, let me finish. I gave you your time. You take my son's face off your website. I am not associated with you.
You're creating more Austin Metcalfs with your weakness, sir. You are creating more Austin Metcalfs with your weakness.
You are being weak. I gotta be honest with you about that, sir.
You're being weak. Condemn your son's killer and the culture that caused it.